Hey everyone, what's going on? We're a few weeks now into the new year, so I thought this would be a good time to check in with everyone, see how you guys are doing. You know, if you're like me and a lot of others, you thought maybe the new year was just gonna change everything. Yes and no. We're looking forward to a better year this year. But I want to check in and see how you guys are doing because I tell you honestly, I'm doing good, right? But I'm still numb. I think that's the best way to describe it. Like the carryover from all of last year and everything that's going on with everything, I'm just numb to everything. What do I do when I'm in that situation? Well, I tell you what. I try to do the things that I enjoy. And obviously, playing video games is right up there at the top of the list. I love doing that. I can get lost in games, right? Sharing games with others, with you guys, live streaming, getting out in nature, doing my off-roading. I see a lot of new people out now. Seems like a lot of people have kind of been able to maybe it's been forced to almost instead of traveling on airplanes and going to faraway destinations, maybe they're just getting out in their local mountains or going camping with the family, and it's realized just how much fun it is. I mean, I've only been doing this forever, my lifetime, and been trying to share it with others, and it's just a blast. I find so much peace, especially when I go out by myself, get up on top of a mountain, maybe just look out across a valley and just kind of let every worry, every concern flow, just flow right out of you and just chill. It's something I wanted to, share with you guys because a lot of you guys, we hang out together in these videos, right? You guys watch them, we comment, I see your comments, we do all this stuff, and it's great. So I'm just trying to share with you another thing that you can do. Just get outside, take a walk, right? Look, there's still some craziness going on. Guns up in Canada, they're in lockdown right now, like a legit one from like last year. So I'm not sure how they can look at the new year as some big change, right? I think it's all going to be within us to make the change. And we got to start with ourselves. So yeah, that's the way I am. I'm doing good. I'm feeling good, but I am still just a little bit numb because I know there's still others that aren't able to. There's so many things, like I want Guns to come down here so we can fire up our Can We Survive trips again. We lost this whole year to, this whole last year. And then the previous year we got busy. But before that we were doing a lot of trips. We have so many ideas, so much fun things that we want to do because it is a vacation for us when we make those videos. It's a chance for us to get together in real life, go out, off-road, camp, tell lies, all the fun stuff that you do. But we weren't able to do that. And it's one thing when you make the decision not to do something. It's another thing when you're forced and told that you can't do something. That's a big thing with diets. At least it is for me, right? When I diet, I don't diet. Look at me. But when I do try, I find some really weird things happens. I can go every day of my life and not say, I want chocolate cake. I need chocolate cake. Every day. I could go every day and never utter those words. But the second I say, all right, look, I'm going to cut out sugars. I'm going to be real dedicated to watching what I eat, and I'm going to eat healthy. A healthy diet for me. A healthy diet for me is meat, steak, all that stuff, kind of keto. But it's weird. You get on that thing, all of a sudden I'm like, I want chocolate cake. Like, what? I never even say that normally, Is that weird? Is it weird? Do you guys do that? Or is that just me? A lot of these things are just me. I'm weird. I know this. I need some backup here. I need some support from you guys. Anybody else do things like that? So it goes along the same lines of when you're either you're forcing yourself on a strict regimen of eating and all of a sudden now you want this thing more, or when you're forced and told that you can't do something and you're like, oh, now I really want to go camping, I think that's what a lot of it is. But like I said, I wanted to share with everyone where I'm at in all of this and check in with you guys, see how you're doing. Comments down below. Let me know how you're doing. Because that's a perfect way to describe the way I am. I'm happy. I'm not depressed. I'm numb. I have some numb emotions, you know. I have some doubts about society and how we as a society, as a world society, reacted to this stuff. How we're reacting to each other and all that. So I'm working on myself, making sure that I do the things that I like doing. Playing video games, talking with you guys, getting out in the forest, off-roading, and doing some camping. And nothing makes me happier. Really, I really enjoy that stuff. So the games we've been playing, I ducked back into some Long Dark over the last few weeks because they released an update. And man, games like that, they're so much fun in a different way, right? So there's games like, you know, Borderlands and Far Cry and Call of Duty and all those things that, woo, you know, it's like super exciting, fast. But there's games like Long Dark that are slow and methodical and relaxing. It's like House Flippers relaxing. You watching me paint a fictional wall. It's relaxing, right? So I always try and share with you guys, it may be you're a viewer that doesn't watch a certain series because you're like, oh, I don't know about that. I like watching zombies, you know? Check it out. You never know. You sit back, you got to give it more than like a couple of minutes. You sit back and listen. I love those games. I love them. Like literally walking in snow, watching out for bears and wolves, trying to find new places, searching for something, trying not to starve or freeze or fall off a cliff. I really like those games. Those survival games that are kind of like, it's a lot more cartoony, right? As far as the graphics go, than a traditional survival game. But it's closer to that realistic part, right? Can't go running down a mountain without twisting your ankle. You can't sprint endlessly, right? It seems I like the balance of it. That's what I find what defines the difference between a good game and a great game is how they balance things. There were some games that were really fun, like maybe the shooting aspects, everything of that were really good, but the balance was off because it turned into a food simulator, right? Or a thirst and hunger simulator. Or you have a running simulator where you have to run everywhere, right? It's pretty cool. And so you guys, just reminding everybody for this year. This year, I don't know, I'd like to do some fun stuff. You know, we've been going for 10, 11 years now. And I like mixing it up. I'm not afraid of going back to play some of those fun games that we all love. So if there's a bunch of games, if there's games that you guys, as kind of like a group collectively, really like from the past, feel free to say something, right? Because I'm not afraid to go back and play it. I love these games. You know, games like Skyrim, we're in the middle of getting ready for a big Fallout playthrough on the stream on Twitch. I already did a few, and oh, it's incredible. Fully modded. There's this integration where the chat can spawn in crazy things. We did some of it, and it worked great. I got to make some changes on it. My system kind of went wacky, but it worked really good. And it's going to be fun. And there's so much to do. It's something that I can do over a long period of time. Not saying nothing but that. But, you know, you play it a couple times, then we check something else out. Then we revisit it, then we check something else out. It's something there that can literally run all year if I wanted it to. And if you guys want it to. Super fun. Check in with that. What I'll probably do is put a video on here showing you guys just how cool it is. Like how crazy it is. Yeah, because if you love Fallout, that's one thing, but the interaction part and watching me play with all these mods in there too. And the mods in Fallout, if you're not familiar, they're like mission mods and character mods. They're not just like gun mods. There's a whole bunch of cool stuff in there. It's really fun. Got some ideas for some other stuff. And over the last couple of months, we've definitely seen the return of Minecraft with Mediacraft, and that's been a lot of fun too. Did a short series. I'm kind of coming to the end of another short series with Mediacraft and Medipack Lite. There may be a full version of Medipack coming out pretty soon, which that'll be cool because that's something we're definitely going to jump in on and play something. So really, I just wanted to make this video. I wanted to check in with you guys. I let a couple weeks go by into the new year, let you guys settle in, see how you're feeling. You know, if we look too far forward or too far back, we'll lose ourselves where we're at right now. I try and work on myself every day, not to keep looking too far forward. Let me give you a quick example. Cyberpunk. People were looking forward to that game for years. 6 years. 5, 6, 4, whatever. A lot of years. Yeah. I put a couple of... Barely anybody's watching it. I know a lot of grief happened because of the almost unplayability on PS4 and Xbox. I don't know if they really focused on the next gen stuff or PC or what it was. A lot of refunds. It's hard for me to go and get an idea of what people think of the game because all I see is the stuff about the console and it not working. You know, trying to search for what do really are people let down by the game? Is it totally different than they thought? I think it's fun. It's a fun game. But for the little bit that I followed of it, it's totally different than I thought. It's totally different. I thought it was going to be... I don't know what I thought it was going to be, but I thought it was going to be really different than it is. Let me know what you guys think of Cyberpunk. Because that's part of the thing about looking too far ahead. Maybe middle of the year, I'm like, oh man, I can't wait for Cyberpunk. I'm going to play it. I'm going to have fun. So many people are going to watch it. That's why I have to be careful not to look too far ahead, and definitely don't look too far behind. I'll give you guys that piece of advice. Live in the now. If you look too far ahead, time flies, all of a sudden you lose time. If you look back too far back of the glory years, you're missing out. Live for today. Live in the now. Don't get super excited about something's coming out 3 years from now, because you know what you do? You lose 3 years. It's my advice. I'm sharing with you the battles that I go through. I tell myself this stuff all the time because I do that. Oh my God, I just can't wait for the next big game. People actually watch my videos. People watch more of my older stuff and existing and older games than they do of the blockbuster AAA titles. Why? Because there's millions of people posting it, and you know it's hard to be seen there, even if you've been a mainstay for 10 plus years and it's not about the game. It's about me and the game, right? That's why the people that know you will watch for that. Oh, you guys, if you guys are picking up these like subliminal things, these are the things that I'm going through. And those are little things, which is good. If you've got little problems, a lot of little problems like that, that's good. You don't want the big problems. Don't cry over the little problems because the big ones sneak up on you. Then you're like, oh my God, please let me just have all those little problems again. I swear I'll be good. I'll never do it again, right? And guys, that's going to do it. I hope you guys are doing good. If you're feeling a little bit numb like me, I think that's okay. I think that's normal. Healing takes time, right? And believe me, the world needs to heal. And, you know, some people need to take accountability for what's happened. We need to heal. And healing takes time. Don't rush it. Enjoy the things that you enjoy. All right? And thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. So much fun with you guys in the comments on the little bit of social media I've been doing. I've been staying off social media a little bit lately just because it's been inundated with all this bad stuff. Look, I can take a little break from it because I only want to share good stuff. Right? And I do once in a while. And everyone that shows up at the stream and's been supporting me from the stream, helping me build these budget builds in my driveway. You guys at the stream, you know who you are. I think I'm going to have to come up with some names to really thank everybody. But everyone just showing up at the stream and hanging out and making that place, that nation of meatheads, such a cool place to hang out, right? It's definitely, like I said in my Chris X vid, it's one of those places that you sit around a table and have great conversations. And that's what we do there. I'm pretty proud of what we have built there on the stream. Because it's not me. It's us, right? It's us. You guys, it's incredible. I feel really I don't know what word, blessed, I guess. I feel really honored to have that with you guys. All right, that's enough mushy stuff. I'm out, you guys. Thanks for watching.